Hannah, do you have a background in writing narratives, and what tools that you use to keep track of the narrative progress? I'm going to say something extremely radical. Word. This is not for lack of like trying out different like software and stuff like that, but it's an accessible way. I use PowerPoint a lot as well for high level stuff, because it's really easy to have images there and to really have like nice ways of communicating things to people. And I mean Excel as well, but that's mostly for the really low level stuff like voice lines, things like that. Or like story structure things that work in a more structured way. I do have a background in writing narratives, but not officially. Like it's all just basically, self-taught stuff. I've been writing ever since I can remember. Doesn't mean it was good writing most of the time, but I did write. And this is essentially my debut in some weird way. But I still, I hope to keep it up. But I had a background way more in traditional writing because I was just writing like stories like you would for a novel or something like that, or short stories, things like that, and taking those skills to game development because I did get an education for design and I did like have experience with like game design, like marrying those two together. I'm very glad I had background in design and knowledge of design because boy was it difficult to apply traditional writing to video games. It's not compatible in so many ways. Like when it comes to like the low level writing of dialogue, it was very compatible, but anything structural design, like narrative design, oh, it's a whole world. It's a whole different world, and it's so difficult. So yeah.
God.
Who wrote the dialogue for Ada? It's brilliant. That would be me. Yeah. I did have a writing partner for a while. A guy we got in for like helping me out with both story structure and like writing dialogue, just because it was I had a lot to do and I also had world work to do, so it was a lot on me. Shout out to Masa who helped me out a lot there.
Ada is Hannah's snarky side. She always hides from us. Yeah, from you at least.
I don't really hide it.
Yeah, it's like no.
I don't really hide it.
If you think so, you're not paying attention. Man, so when I started studying game dev here as well in Skövde, I did study programming, but looking at the like 6 or 7 different, I guess, specializations they offered, one of them was game writing, and it easily was the one that I was like the most tempted to do because writing has always been. I haven't really written super much in my life. I've written one like shorter novel and a bunch of short stories, but nothing like super consistent. But just thinking or daydreaming, it's more like world building for me more than actual story writing. Just thinking of scenarios, thinking of working systems, thinking of working like structures, societies, whatever.
Yeah.
So fun. You just lose hours and hours in that if you get going. So fun.
It is a lot of fun to do worlding. I mean, since I do like level design, world design, whatever you want, and writing, that's it. I just build worlds on in every way that you do, right? Which is like the dumbest job to have, but also the coolest job to have. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. Modern society allows for this to exist. Crazy.